Okay, we all have a syllabus, but it may not all look like this. This is what the syllabus is supposed to look like. So if yours doesn't look like this, it must look like this. This is the college-approved syllabus template. So you need to start migrating your syllabus to this. There's a section on here for everything that you need. One of the things that is most important to us right now are the student learning outcomes. There's a section down here where you need to put your student learning outcomes. One of the important things about student learning outcomes is that they must be measurable student learning outcomes. Some of the problems that we have right now is that some of our student learning outcomes aren't measurable. We have some things like this: understand the various methods, demonstrate an understanding, appreciate the emerging trends. This is a problem. We can't observe this kind of behavior, so we can't measure it. You need to start changing some of your student learning outcomes to match some of the verbs that we have put together for you already. You can find these on the web in lots of places, but we already have these assembled for you, and we've attached both the syllabus template for you so you can start changing your syllabus, and we have attached these verbs for you. So this will help. If you're having a little bit of difficulty changing things, just take a look at this section. These are on the lower end of learning. These are on the higher end of learning. We'd like for you to stay on this end. However, if this is really introducing the concepts in your class, you can stay on the left end here, where if you've got things that say understanding, take a look at this section and start rewriting some of your student learning outcomes into this part.
Another issue to consider is how you're going to assess these SLOs. So here's an example. Let's say you've got a test right now that covers chapters 1 through 3, and this is how it's broken down. And some student did well on the test. Now let's say your SLO number 1 relates only to 10 of the questions from chapter 2. You can't use this 86% to say that that student has learned or has accomplished this. You're going to have to pull those. Well, here are a couple options. One is that if you can identify which questions those are, you can grade just those 10 questions as an assessment of SLO1. But that would be a pain to do that. So instead, you could just develop a new assessment. That's actually what I've done. I have a quiz for each SLO, so that's all that measures. So all I have to do is look at the grade on that quiz. I don't have to go digging back through test questions or through individual questions on other assessments. Now, it's important also that you save sample assessments, including actual student work, because I guess we'll be turning that in at some point. And I'll show you the assessment matrix where, let's just look at that right now, right here. This is also attached to the email. So you can put in your student learning outcome. You should put in exactly, let's see, how it will be measured over here with an explanation of exactly, let's see, the entire content of the quiz. Okay, well that's actually what I've done. But there are other ways to do this. Here are a couple other examples right here. So you could say that SLO is just the grade on an entire quiz, or if you want to pull questions out of one test, you can mention which questions they are. Or maybe you've got a final project and one section of that measures one of the SLOs. You can use this in column 3 on that matrix. So you'll need to complete this matrix for all of your SLOs, putting them all in this column. They are to be, oh, don't we have, let's see, they should all be emailed to, here we go. Please send an email to this address by, there it is, November 13th. Send a copy of your completed syllabus on the new template and that matrix form no later than noon that day. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Good luck.